The controversial ruling was handed down in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Texas Friday. Judge Matthew Kaczmarek, a conservative Trump-appointed jurist, issued a preliminary injunction invalidating the FDA's approval of the abortion pill mifepristone. The drug has been on the market for more than 20 years, but this ruling could restrict its availability. Now, this is a poorly reasoned and highly partisan decision, citing an archaic law from 1873, which prohibits the mailing of drugs that could be used in contraception or abortion. But the new decision just completely rejects decades of legal precedent about that law. Okay. Plus, the judge also cited safety concerns as grounds for the FDA to pull its approval. But mifepristone has been one of the most scrutinized drugs on the market. It's been out for decades. And so now you have this judge basically serving as a one-man FDA. This appears to be the first case in American history where a judge is overruling a scientific finding of the FDA. So this is just a bad ruling that should be, and almost certainly will be, overturned. But some members of Congress on both sides of the aisle now calling for a faster resolution and for the Biden administration to flat out ignore the decision, starting with New York Democratic Congressman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
I believe that the Biden administration should ignore this ruling. I think that the courts have the legitimacy and they rely on the legitimacy of their rulings. And what they are currently doing is engaged in an unprecedented and dramatic erosion of the legitimacy of the courts.
I don't really know exactly what she's saying, but she's basically saying to ignore it. Now, maybe that's to be expected from the New York Congresswoman, given her extreme positions on a variety of issues. But it's not just AOC. Even Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace of South Carolina calling on the White House to disregard the ruling.
When you look at the law that the judge used, an old law that the Supreme Court said was unconstitutional, this thing should just be thrown out, quite frankly.
So you think the FDA should ignore this?
I would. Yes, I would.
Look, I think she really meant she thinks it should be thrown out. But anyway, the congressman has a point about it being legally dubious. But she and AOC and anyone else calling for the Biden administration to somehow pretend the ruling never happened, I don't think has thought it through. Now, shortly after the ruling came down in Texas, federal Judge Thomas Rice and an Obama appointee ordered the FDA in a separate case out of Washington state not to restrict the drug's availability in the 17 states. Now, that decision certainly muddies the waters legally and could give the FDA cover to ignore the Texas ruling, as AOC and Mace and others have called for. And there are other legal arguments the FDA could make about why they might not have to abide by the ruling. But give the Biden administration credit. The White House is not going to do that. The Department of Health and Human Services spokesperson Kamara Jones said earlier today, quote, "People are rightly frustrated about this decision, but it's a dangerous precedent it sets for a court to disregard the FDA's expert judgment regarding a drug's safety and efficacy. It would also set a dangerous precedent for the administration to disregard a binding decision." Good for them. Yes, it's a bad ruling, but there's a way you dispute it. And in this case, that means appealing the decision to the Court of Appeals, the Fifth Circuit. Now, that court happens to be pretty conservative. They might allow the Texas ruling to stand. Maybe the White House then has to take the case to the Supreme Court, where its fate is also unclear. So legally, what happens now? You have two decisions completely at odds with one another. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.